Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. And we're bringing you Pro Strategy Football 2021, our 1982 NFL alternate replay, Vikings versus the Bills, Week 2, and this will conclude Week 2. At the end of the game, we'll go through what happened in Week 2. So if you don't want spoilers with the games we have played that are up on the channel, I suggest you don't watch at the very end, as we have the Saints game up on the channel, we have the Giants game up on the channel, and we had a very fun Patriot game between the Jets and the Patriots we played earlier today. But this will conclude Week 2, and it's the Minnesota Vikings traveling to a rainy, rich stadium to take on the hometown Buffalo Bills. The Vikings are 1-0, coached by Bud Grant. The Bills lost in Week 1, so they're 0-1. Their head coach, Chuck Knox. There'll be a lot of familiar faces on the Bills team that you will see. The same with the Vikings. The Bills are 1-point underdogs at home, and the over-under is 41. Let's go to the scouting report, and we will start off with the Minnesota Vikings rating system, 1 through 9, 1 being the worst, 9 being the best. Also, be on the lookout for Pro Strategy Football 2022 coming to Steam quite soon. On offense for Minnesota, run blocking is a 6, pass blocking is an 8. Red zone offense is a 6. Team discipline is a 7. Ball security and 2-minute offense, both 6s. And the Vikings struggled to win games on the road. There are 3 when it comes to road rating. Run defense is a 6, pass defense is a 7, pass rush is a 6. Red zone defense is average, you can score on them. It's a 5. Causing fumbles above average is a 6. Defensive stamina and controlling or preventing the big plays, both 5s. They are no longer the purple people eaters or the purple gang of the 70s. They're more of an offensive team with Tommy Kramer at the helm under center. For the Buffalo Bills, 7 run blocking, 8 pass blocking, red zone offense, team discipline, both 5s. Ball security is a 6, 2-minute offense is a 5. Very good home team, they're an 8. Run defense, pass rush, both 7. All 3 7s, excuse me. Red zone offense, they bang it in when they get down there. They're an 8. Causing fumbles is a 5. Defensive stamina and controlling and preventing big plays by their opponent, both 8s. Coaching for the Buffalo Bills, as we stated, Chuck Knox. He favors the run. He'll take typical risks, and they like to run Joe Cribbs overtime, the halfback. They like to pass out of a 1 tight end, 2 wide receiver set. They favor a 3-4, and they like to play man. They will blitz on some occasions. For the Minnesota Vikings, head coach Bud Grant has been to 4 Super Bowls, didn't win any. They favor the running game, balanced, typical risks. They're going to run the fullback mostly, and they too like to throw to the 2 wideouts and the tight end. They favor a 3-4. They favor zone coverage. They will blitz on some occasions. Offensive line for the 1982 Vikings: Riley, Huff, Swilly, Hamilton, Irwin. Extra offensive lineman, Tausch. For the Buffalo Bills, offensive line: Jones, Reggie McKenzie, left over from the Electric Company, and when he blocked for O.J. Simpson, the Juice. Grant, Beauchart, Devlin, extra offensive lineman, Lynch. The offense for the Buffalo Bills: Joe Ferguson under center, Joe Cribbs and Roosevelt Leaks are your running backs. Lewis and Butler your starting wideouts. Mark Bramer's the tight end. You'll also see Pacone and Mike Mosley at wideout, along with the backup tight end, Barnett. For the Vikings, Tommy Kramer has been the starter for a few years since Tarkenton has retired. Nelson and Brown are the running backs. An aging Sammy White and Ahmad Rashard, a former Buffalo Bill, are the wideouts. Sensors, the starting tight end. LeCount and Lewis are other receivers you'll see in formations. And Bob Brewer is the backup tight end. Defensive line for Minnesota, no longer the fearsome defensive line. Martin, Johnson, Elshire, Mullaney, extra defensive lineman, Holloway. For the Buffalo Bills, Williams, Smerlis, Irvin, White, extra defensive lineman, Johnson. Linebackers and defensive backs for the Buffalo Bills. The linebackers, Parker, Marv, Haslett, Robertson, former Ram, Isaiah Robertson. Defensive backs, Clark, Bill Simpson, Freeman, Romes, nickelback, Parrish, dimeback, Cush. For the Minnesota Vikings, linebackers are pretty good. Blair, Johnson, Studwell, and McNeil. I would say that's the strength of their defense there. And their defensive backs are pretty good, actually, too. Defensive backs, Swain, Turner, Hannon, Teal, nickelback, Knopf, dimeback, Bess. We already did Buffalo. Kicking for the Buffalo Bills, Efren Herrera. The punter is Greg Carter. For the Minnesota Vikings, Rick Danmeyer, and the punter, Greg Coleman. And as they say in pro strategy football, let's do this. Again, we're just going to call the game. Joining us here at Rich Stadium, Dave Gardner. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Lots of new games coming your way on the Dave Gardner channel. History Maker Baseball, Fast Drive Football, a lot of good stuff. And again, our hockey project with myself, the Dave Gardner Hockey Project, 77-78 playoff project. Myself, Dave Gardner, and Ron Juckett. As we're up to the Stanley Cup now, Bruins versus the Montreal Canadiens. Quite funny, quite fun project, and funny that we did it. Well, I only used Action PC Hockey, but they used a couple other games. And the Stanley Cup is the Stanley Cup. It was actually the Bruins and the Montreal. Tenacious Sports has joined us, our good friend Earl. Check out that wonderful channel. And of course, don't forget Digital to Dice with Ron Juckett and Dave Gardner. Can be listened to wherever fine podcasts can be listened to, such as Spreaker, and so on and so forth, for all your sports sim game subject matter. Let's do this. We will watch it live. I will announce the game. It is a very heavy rain here at Rich Stadium in upstate New York, Buffalo. Vikings won the toss. They elect to receive. Steeler fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, is here in the rain. Efren Herrera to kick off. Final game of Week 2 in our replay using Pro Strategy Football. From about the 8 comes Eddie Payton. Payton dashing towards the sideline. She crosses the 30. 23-yard return. They'll spot it at the Viking 32. Rain falling heavy here at the stadium. Brown and Nelson are your setbacks. Richard and White, your wideouts. Joe Sensors, the tight end. Tommy Kramer, number 9, under center. Bills playing man, 4 down linemen. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. It's a blitz. Kramer to throw. He dumps it to Nelson. And we're going to have a bizarre animation play here, so we'll just hit skip. Nelson picks up 13 yards. Tackled by Romes as Nelson gets out of the backfield. That happens on occasions. They're working on that. You get some crazy animation with these games. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at their 45. Kramer and the Vikings to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage. Simpson helping out on Rashad. You can see him to the top of the screen. Rain continues to fall. Kramer back to pass again. Pumps, looks, throws, middle. Incomplete.
2nd down.
Again, he was looking for Darren Nelson out of the backfield, defended by Isaiah Robertson, the linebacker. 2nd and 10. Brown goes off the field. LeCount comes on the field. Number 80, he's the slot receiver. Zone coverage for the Bills on 2nd and 10. Kramer pitches to Darren Nelson. He only gets a couple on the pitch left. Again, Robertson on the tackle. 3rd and 8 from the Minnesota 47. Kramer in shotgun. Nelson next to him. Richard and LeCount to the top. Sensor and White to the bottom. 2 deep zone coverage. 3 down linemen for the Buffalo Bills on 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Tommy Kramer. Kramer pumps, throws middle. Incomplete. A little too high for Sammy White, defended by Parker. And there's an injury on the field. Sammy White got nailed and could not hold on to the ball as his bell got rung. And you know what that means. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Sammy White goes to the sidelines where they'll administer a Snickers bar towards him. McCullum comes in at wide receiver, but it's 4th down and Coleman will punt from about his 31 for the Vikings. Rain continues to fall heavily here at Rich Stadium in Buffalo. From the 10, oh my lord, Mike Mosley, check your chicklets, son. He got schmutzed. No return on the high 41-yard punt by Coleman. Mosley lucky to hold on to that wet, slippery pigskin. Bills take over, 1st and 10 at their 12. As Tenacious Sports says, my History Maker baseball project has 10 games left. Awesome. Let's set the offense for the hometown Buffalo Bills. Joe Ferguson, the Arkansas Rifle, under center. Bramers, the tight end. Butler and Lewis out wide. Leaks and Cribbs are your running backs. Joe Cribbs in a few years will jump to the Birmingham Stallions of the USFL. Man coverage for the Vikings on 1st and 10. Ferguson play action, and he tried to hit Cribbs out of the backfield. Cribbs slipped on the wet turf. 2nd and 10. Buffalo to the line of scrimmage. Zone coverage for the Vikings on 2nd down. Ferguson to throw. Middle. Cribbs out of the backfield. Picks up 6. Tackled by Johnson. Flag on the wet turf. Defensive interference. Minnesota. Buffalo accepts that will give them a 1st down at their 14. Leaks and Cribbs are your split backs. Ferguson assesses the situation under center. Man coverage for the Vikings on 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 14. Ferguson. Flea flicker! Ferguson throws deep! Incomplete! So Chuck Knox goes to the razzle-dazzle. On the flea flicker, the handoff. Let's watch that again. Joe Cribbs pitches the ball back to Joe Ferguson. But it was well defended by the Vikings. Pass was intended for Lewis. 2nd and 10. Leaks the up back. Cribbs behind him. 4 down linemen for the Vikings. Man coverage on 2nd down. Ferguson pumps, throws, complete to the tight end Bramer. That was a short crossing pattern for 4 yards. That'll leave 3rd and 6. Ball at the Buffalo 18. The Bills to the line of scrimmage. Minnesota playing zone. Will the Bills find a seam? 3rd down. Ferguson back to pass. Throws incomplete. That was a little behind Lewis, defended by Swain. 4th and 6. Carter will punt from his 1. Rain continues to fall here at Rich Stadium. That's a high punt. From about the 39 comes Eddie Payton, and not much farther. A 2-yard return on the 42-yard punt. Minnesota takes over 1st and 10 at their 42. Both teams have had a possession, and both teams have punted in this first quarter. No score. Brown and Nelson are your running backs. McCullum and Richard are your wideouts. Sammy White still on the sideline as he had his bell rung. Kramer under center. Man coverage for the Bills. Censors the tight end. Pitch out to Ted Brown, the fullback, and he gains the corner. And he scampers for 8. 2nd and 2, Parker on the tackle. Sammy White will be coming back in for the Vikings, and there he is. To the bottom portion of your screen, Sammy White, number 85. I formation. Brown, the up back. Tony Galbraith behind him on 2nd and 2. 3-4 man for the Buffalo Bills and Chuck Knox. Play action fake. Kramer throws complete to Sammy White. Sammy White goes across the middle, picks up 9, took a big pop from Clark, but bounces right back up and tosses the ball to the official. First down for the Vikings at the Buffalo 41. Brown goes off the field. Nelson comes on as Galbraith also goes off. So it's LeCount in the slot, Nelson alone setback. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Bills on 1st and 10 from their 41. Kramer pitches to Darren Nelson. Nelson to the left will pick up 4 yards, tackled by Isaiah Robertson. Robertson has been a busy Beaver. Just over 10 to play in the first quarter. 2nd and 6 from the Buffalo 37. Brown comes back on the field. LeCount goes out. It's a pro set split backfield for the Vikings against man coverage for the Bills on 2nd and 6. Kramer to throw. Pumps, looks, throws, middle. Incomplete. Trying to hit Ted Brown, the fullback, out of the backfield. And there's that name again, Robertson, on the coverage. He's all over the place like Savoir Faire. He's everywhere. 3rd and 6 from the Buffalo 37. Kramer in shotgun. Nelson flanks him to the right. White to the top of the screen with Joe Sensor. LeCount and Richard to the bottom of the screen. No safety help for the Bills. Shotgun snap to Tommy Kramer. Kramer under duress. Screens to Nelson. Nelson is immediately brought down. Only a 2-yard gain, and Isaiah Robertson is all over that screen. 4th and 4. This would be a 52-yard field goal attempt, and they're not going to chance it. Coleman will punt from midfield and try to pin the Bills back. He angles for the sidelines, and it's out at the 11. So good job by the Buffalo defense. Rain falls, and it's falling heavy here at Rich Stadium. Bills first down. Leaks and Cribbs are your backs. Lewis and Butler your wideouts. Bramer's the tight end. The Arkansas rifle, Joe Ferguson under center. 2 deep zone. 3 down linemen for the Vikings on first down. Ferguson throws in a quick out to Butler. They pick up 6. Johnson on the tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 for Buffalo at their 17. They break the huddle with Leaks the up back. And now Brown behind him. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Vikings on 2nd and 4. Ferguson gives it to Brown. Brown catches some blocks, and he accelerates for 10 yards. McNeil finally trips him up. So fresh legs of Brown picks up 10 yards. Let's see if we'll see Joe Cribbs again, and we do. So Brown goes out, Cribbs comes in. Leaks and Cribbs in the split backfield. Ball at the Buffalo 27, 1st and 10. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Vikings. Ferguson to throw. Extra blockers give him time. He zips it deep down the sidelines. A diving attempt by Butler. Incomplete. So they try to go over the top to Butler. 2nd and 10. 4 wide receivers set for Chuck Knox's Buffalo Bills. Butler and Pacone to the top. Lewis and Mosley to the bottom. Mike Mosley, that is. Joe Cribbs alone setback. He's dangerous as a receiver out of the backfield. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Vikings. Ferguson under center. Ferguson takes a snap, drops back. Cribbs stays in to protect. Incomplete. Slipping was Mike Mosley. This field is very wet and slippery. And now it's 3rd and 10. We've seen quite a few receivers slip. Cribbs and Leaks, your split backs. Man coverage on 3rd and 10 for the Vikings. Ferguson barks out the signals. Ferguson drops back. Ferguson throws. Almost picked off. Scott Studwell dropping back in that 3 deep zone, and the ball went off his fingertips. Pass was intended for Lewis, but that zone really choked off that passing lane. Good job by the linebackers there. Carter to punt from his 10 for Buffalo. Vikings hoping for a big return in the rain. From the 30 comes Bess, and he'll take it close to that 35. In fact, they'll spot it at the 35, a 4-yard return on the 42-yard punt. 7:33 left in the first quarter. We're scoreless here in the rain at Rich Stadium. White, Richard are your receivers. The tight end is Joe Sensor. Tommy Kramer, number 9, under center. Brown and Nelson, your split backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Bills. They're possibly doubling Sensor here or Brown on the run. Could be Brown on the run here on first down. It's a give to Brown, and he is schmutzed at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Freddie Smerlis, Boston College grad. The nose tackle really got in there and plugged up that play, and they were keying Ted Brown. You can see it. 2nd and 10, under 7 to play in the first quarter. Bud Grant's going with a 4 wide receiver set. Richard to the bottom. LeCount, White, and Lewis to the top. Darren Nelson, the lone running back. Kramer under center. Zone coverage for the Bills on 2nd and 10. Kramer, it's a sweep to Nelson, and he does not get anything. Stood up at the line of scrimmage and brought down. Williams on the tackle, had a lot of help from his friends. No gain. Now leave 3rd and 10 for the Vikings. Kramer's in shotgun. Tony Galbraith, very dangerous out of the backfield, is next to him. White to the bottom. LeCount and Richard to the top. Joe Sensor is the tight end. Zone coverage. 4 down linemen for Buffalo. Shotgun snap to Tommy Kramer. Kramer, under duress, throws middle. Incomplete. These offenses just cannot get anything going here in the rain. Pass intended for Joe Sensor, the tight end. 4th and 10. Coleman to punt from his 20. Bills coming after it. Coleman gets the punt off. Rain continues to fall here. And that's going to go out of bounds at the 8. 57-yard punt by Coleman. 6:08 left in the first quarter. We take a sip of tea. That's good. I formation for the Bills. Leaks the up back. He's a holdover from the O.J. Simpson days. Cribbs behind him. Lewis, Butler, the wideouts. Bramers, the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Vikings. It's a tight split for the linemen. Ferguson will take the snap. He hands it to Cribbs. Cribbs bounces to the outside, has some room. He's going to pick up 7 or 8. It's an 8-yard gain as the Vikings clog the middle, but Cribbs bounced off the pile to the left, picked up 8. Turner on the tackle. 2nd and 2 for Buffalo. They'll stick with that I formation. 3-4 for the Vikings. Man coverage. 2nd and 2. It's another handoff to Cribbs, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. Cribbs goes off the field. Brown comes on the field. Brown's had a 10-yard run already. Leaks and Brown, your split backs. Everyone up in the box for the Vikings on 3rd and 2. It's a give to Roosevelt. Leaks. The fullback goes to the right. And he's got the first down. That was a friendly spot here in Buffalo. So that moves the chains. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their 18. Under 5 to play in the first quarter. It's a handoff, Joe Cribbs to the left. A little bit of success for 3 yards. Scott Studwell on the stop. 2nd and 7. Bills come to the line of scrimmage. Lewis and Butler out wide. Bramers, the tight end. Ferguson under center. Leaks and Cribbs, your setbacks. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. 3 down linemen. Ferguson to throw. Hits Bramer on a quick out pattern, and that picks up 5. Bramer was upended by Swain. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. Short yardage situation here. The Bills go to an I formation. Leaks the up back. Cribbs behind him. Everyone up in the box except for the free safety Turner for the Vikings. They're playing run most likely on 3rd and 2. Pitch to Roosevelt. Leaks, and the fullback has it again. Good job. So twice in short yardage they go to Roosevelt Leaks, and twice Leaks picks up the necessary yardage. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their 29. Rain falling heavily here at Rich Stadium. The Bills to the line of scrimmage. Usual suspects on the field. Ferguson takes the snap. Leaks to the right. He fumbles. Who has it? Who has it? And Buffalo comes away with the pigskin. So they maintain the slippery football. 2nd and 8. Buffalo catches a break. Savoy 48 is here at Rich Stadium, and he says, 2 franchises I secretly root to finally win a Super Bowl someday. Both teams have lost 4 Super Bowls. The Vikings lost 1 in the late 60s and 3 in the 70s. Joe Cap quarterbacked the first one, then Fran Tarkin in the next 3, and Buffalo lost 4 in a row. Giants, Redskins, Dallas. So they lost to all NFC East teams. Good to see you, Savoy 48. 2nd and 8 now for Buffalo. Zone coverage for the Vikings. Ferguson to throw. Has a lot of time. Zips it deep. Incomplete. The Arkansas rifle, a little too much pep on that throw. Pass intended for Lewis. 3rd and 8. Ferguson in shotgun. Brown next to him. Lewis, Bramer to the top. Pacone and Butler to the bottom. This looks like a possible 3-deep zone here, the way it's set up for the Vikings, or it could be man coverage. Shotgun snap on 3rd and 8. Ferguson has it. Plenty of time. Zips it to the side. Oh, intercepted by Studwell! It was a 3-deep zone, and Studwell stepped in front of the intended receiver and makes the pick. The Vikings will have it 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 35. Let's slow that down in replay. I think that pass was intended for Pacone. No, Lewis. Lewis on the medium hitch. And Scott Studwell played his zone beautifully, and the eyes of Joe Ferguson. Studwell gets the interception, setting up Tommy Kramer in the Vikings offense in golden field position. 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 35. Richard, Sensor, and White are your receivers. Joe Sensor is the tight end. Nelson and Brown your setbacks. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for Buffalo on 1st down. Kramer to throw. Underneath, incomplete. Trying to hit the tight end, Sensor, on a short hitch. Well covered by Freeman. 2nd and 10 for Buffalo. For the Vikings at the Buffalo 35. Kramer barks out the signals. Man coverage for the Bills. It's a sweep to Nelson to the right, and Darren Nelson will struggle for 3 yards, tripped up by Parker. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. 3rd and 7 from the Buffalo 32. This would be a 49-yard field goal attempt in this heavy rain for Efren Herrera. I don't think they'll do that, though. 4 wide receivers as the Vikings try to stretch out this Bills defense. Richard LeCount to the top, White and Lewis to the bottom. Darren Nelson the lone setback. Kramer under center, zone coverage for the Bills. 3rd and 7. Tommy Kramer pitches to Darren Nelson. Nelson with a big run and a 1st down. It was a pitch left, and he cut back to the middle, evaded 2 tacklers. 9 yards, and the Vikings get another set of downs. That could have been the last play of the first quarter. Brown and Nelson are your backs. 1 more play. A slant to Ahmad Rashard. Picks up 6. A short slant to Ahmad Rashard. Robertson on the big hit, but Rashard held on. And that's the end of the first quarter. No score after 15 minutes here at a rainy Rich Stadium. But the Vikings are threatening. They'll be 2nd and 4 from the Buffalo 17 as they switch sides. Time for a station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021-1982 NFL Alternate Replay. Vikings versus the Bills Week 2 featured game, our last game of Week 2. PC versus PC. In this project, we only play as the New Orleans Saints in what we're calling the Snake to the Saints What If Replay. Can we lead Ken Stabler and the Saints to their first winning record ever in 1982? Now on to the second quarter. 2nd and 4 for the Vikings at the Buffalo 17. Nelson and Brown are your setbacks. Richard, Sensor, White your receivers. Joe Sensor being the tight end. Zone coverage for the Bills. 4 down linemen on 2nd and 4. Kramer to throw, has time, out to White, 1st down.
1st down, out of bounds.
6 yards, and Sammy White steps out. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 11. The Vikings can get another first down at the Bills 1. Galbraith and Brown are your setbacks now. Man coverage for the Bills on first down. Kramer, sweep to Ted Brown. The fullback will struggle for 2. Haslett on the tackle for the Bills. 2nd and 8 from the Buffalo 9. Brown comes back in, so it's Brown and Nelson in the backfield. Man coverage 3-4 for the Bills. Kramer barks out the signals. And that's going to be on the Minnesota Vikings. Movement and back up the bus. Minnesota will now have it 2nd and 13 from the Buffalo 14. Kramer under center. 2nd and 13. Man coverage for the Bills. Kramer pitches to Ted Brown, the fullback. Not much. 2 yards. Knocked out of bounds on that sweep left. So it's 3rd and 11. Efren Herrera kicks into the net here at Rainy Rich Stadium. 13:25 left in the first half. No score. The Vikings are 1-0. The Bills are 0-1. In this strike-shortened season of 9 games, every win counts. Richard LeCount to the top, White and Lewis to the bottom. Darren Nelson the lone setback. Everyone up in the box. No safety help for the Bills on 3rd and 11. Mano. Kramer under center. Tommy drops back. Kramer with a ton of time. Throws to the pylon. Incomplete. He was looking for White, Sammy White in the end zone. Robertson was over there helping out. 4th and 11 here. Oh, it's Danmeyer, excuse me. Danmeyer is the kicker for the Vikings. Efren Herrera is the kicker for the Bills. This will be a 29-yard field goal. Rain continues to fall heavily. Here's the snap. Dills puts it down. Denmeyer puts it up and through. 3-0 Vikings. So the Vikings do take advantage of the Scott Studwell interception, and they put up a field goal. So with 13:14 to play in the first half, Minnesota 3, Buffalo 0. As rain continues to fall in what is not Southern California. Danmeyer kicks it off. From the 6 comes Holt. 20, cuts to the outside, 25-30, and brought down before the 35. A 25-yard return by Holt. Buffalo down by 3, 1st and 10 at their 33. Leaks, Cribbs, your running backs. Butler, Bramer, Lewis, your receivers. Bramer's the tight end. Zone coverage for the Vikings on first down. Ferguson to throw, has time, middle, incomplete.
2nd down.
Blair batted the ball away from Lewis on the short slant. 2nd and 10. Leaks goes off the field. Lou Picone comes on. Number 89 is the slot receiver. Joe Cribbs, the lone setback. Zone coverage for the Vikings, 3-4. Ferguson looking, middle, incomplete. Pass intended for Lewis, and there was Scott Studwell. Studwell looking for his 2nd pick. Almost had it. 3rd and 10. Jim L. is here at Rainy Rich Stadium. Hope all is well, Jim L. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hope all is well, Jim L. 3rd and 10. Vikings look like they're playing man. I formation for the Bills. 3rd and 10. What does Joe Ferguson have up his sleeve? The Arkansas Rifle hands the Leaks. The fullback goes to his left. Not much at all. On the counter left, picks up 3. The Bills really played that very conservatively. 4th and 7. And Carter will punt from his 20. 3-0 Vikings. Carter gets the punt off. It's a short punt from the 40. Comes Eddie Payton. But it was a high enough punt that allowed the Bills' coverage to get down there. Only a 1-yard return on a horrible 22-yard punt as the rain and wind is really affecting this game. W. Vogs 18 is here in Rich Stadium. Hope all is well. Vikings up 3-0. Have it 1st and 10 at their 43. Excellent field position. 10 points might be enough to win this game. Vikings 1-point favorites on the road here in Buffalo. Over-under is 41. The under is sure looking good. Richard, LeCount, White are your receivers. LeCount's in the slot, number 80. Joe Sensor's the tight end. Darren Nelson, the lone setback. Zone coverage for the Bills on first down. Kramer to throw. Middle. Complete to Sammy White. Took a big hit for Marv, but he held on to the pigskin. White has already been to the sidelines with his bell rung, but he seems A-OK. Steeler fan 1933 says, I'm winding down my 1986 Stratomatic Card and Dice college football project. My Rose Bowl has number 13 Ohio State 9-3 playing number 3 Washington 9-1-1. The Buckeyes lead 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Thank you for sharing that, Steeler fan 1933, our good friend Matt. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Brown and Nelson are your setbacks. Man coverage for the Bills. 3 down linemen on 2nd down. Brown, the fullback, has it. Off tackle right. 4 yards. They're going to call it a counter right. But good job on that right side of the offensive line by the Vikings. And it's 1st and 10 for Minnesota at the Buffalo 46. I formation now as the Vikings come to the line of scrimmage. Brown, the up back, Nelson behind him. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for Buffalo. Rain falls heavily. And Kramer has time. A quick out to Ted Brown, the fullback. Only nets 2 yards. Parker on the stop. 2nd and 8. Nelson goes off the field. Galbraith replaces him in the backfield. Man coverage for the Bills. 4 down linemen on 2nd and 8. Kramer, it's a sweep to Ted Brown. And the fullback goes left for 3 yards. Robertson on the tackle. 3rd and 5. Galbraith goes off. Nelson comes on from Minnesota. Zone coverage. 4 down linemen. That middle is open. As you can see, the 4 down linemen having a wide split. Will they run the trap play on 3rd and 5 in the rain? No, it's a screen. And it's not good at all, as once again Nelson slips trying to get out there for the screen pass. 4th and 5. Coleman will punt from about his 43. He'll try to pin the Bills back. 3-0 Vikings. Coleman angling for the sidelines. And it's going to go out at the 9. So Buffalo starts in the shadow of their own end zones. First end zone, 1st and 10 at their 9. Here are the suspects. Butler, Bramer, Lewis are your receivers. Bramer being the tight end. Leaks and Cribbs are your backs. The Arkansas Rifle, who's not doing too much rifling, Joe Ferguson under center. Man coverage for the Vikings. Ferguson to throw on 1st down. Middle, incomplete. He's having a tough time here against this Vikings defense. Not one of their better historical defenses, but not horrible either. Pass was intended for Bramer. 2nd and 10. Bills come to the line of scrimmage. Pacone is in the slot now as Leaks goes off the field. Cribbs the lone setback. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Vikings on 2nd and 10. Pitch to Joe Cribbs, and the Vikings plunder through the line and slam Cribbs down for a 3-yard loss. Martin is credited with the tackle, and Matt Blair goes limping off the field. The outside linebacker for the Vikings, Seaman, comes in, a veteran. But it's 3rd and long for Buffalo. Ball at their 6. They need 13 to pick up the 1st. Picone in the slot. Lewis and Butler out wide. Bramer's the tight end. Brown, the lone setback. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Ferguson on 3rd and long. Throws from his end zone. Complete to Lou Picone. Pick at 17 yards. Hannon on the tackle. The Arkansas Rifle Joe Ferguson threw into a lot of coverage there, but Lou Picone comes away with the ball as JT has joined us at a rainy Rich Stadium. Hope all is well, JT. So they move the chains, the Bills do. They're down 3-0 with 8:08 to play in the first half. This is our last game of Week 2 in 1982 using Pro Strategy Football 2021. Lewis, Butler, your wideouts. Bramer, the tight end. Leaks and Cribbs, your setbacks. Zone coverage for the Vikings on 1st down. Ferguson, counter to Roosevelt. Leaks. 3 yards, tackled by Turner. 2nd and 7, under 8 to play. Bills to the line of scrimmage. They're facing 3 down linemen. Zone coverage for the Vikings. Ferguson play action, middle, complete to Lewis.
First down.
Gain of 7. They're moving the chains. Ferguson feeling it. Rain's not bothering his passes now. Under 7 to play. Ferguson under center. Assessing the situation. Zone coverage for the Vikings on 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 33. Ferguson hands it to Joe Cribbs. Cribbs
Second down.
off tackle right, 4 yards. Johnson on the stop. 2nd and 6, just over 6 to play in the first half. Ferguson. Oh, movement. They're going to say delay a game on Buffalo. Either way, we knew it was on Buffalo. So that will back up the bus a bit. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the Buffalo 32. With that, Pacone comes back on the field. He's in the slot. Leaks goes out. Cribbs the lone setback. Zone coverage too deep for the Vikings. Ferguson barks out the signals under center. Ferguson pitches to Cribbs to the left, and he will lose a yard as Mulaney says, "How you doing?" Big hit on Joe Cribbs. 3rd and 12. Again, Pacone is in the slot. Butler and Lewis out wide. Bramer's the tight end. Joe Cribbs is the lone setback. Man coverage for the Vikings, 4 down linemen on 3rd and long. Ferguson rolls under duress. He throws incomplete. The Vikings put a lot of pressure on Ferguson. It was a designed rollout, but the Vikings still put the pressure on the Arkansas Rifle. Incomplete to Butler, 4th and 12. Carter to punt from his 15. The Vikings jump off sides. Carter gets the punt off. From the 26 is Bess. 3-yard return. Buffalo will accept 4th and 7. They'll punt again. So Carter punts from his 20. That's a high booming punt towards the sidelines. And here's Eddie Payton. And again, check your chicklets, son. He gets nailed. Lucky to hold on to that wet pigskin. 5:22 left in the half. If you have the under, it's looking good. 3-0 Minnesota. Rain continues to fall heavily here in Buffalo. Brown, the up back. Nelson behind him. I formation. White, Richard, your receivers. Joe Sensors, the tight end. Tommy Kramer under center. And it looks like they're doubling. Sammy White to the top of the screen. You see number 45, Simpson, the free safety up there for Buffalo. First down. Kramer to throw. Kramer scrambles as the pocket starts to collapse, and he's got the first down. So Tommy Kramer, using his running ability to pick up 12 and another set of downs for the Vikings. Good job by Tommy. Now the Vikings go 4 wideouts, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, and Nelson the lone setback, LeCount and Richard to the bottom, White and Lewis to the top. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for Buffalo on 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 39. Kramer pitches to Darren Nelson, and Nelson gains the corner, picks up 8. Irvin trips him up. Rain continues to fall heavily. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first half. 3-0 Minnesota. They have it 2nd and 2 on their 47 as they encroach upon Bills territory. Brown and Nelson are your setbacks. Zone coverage for the Bills on 2nd and 2. Kramer to throw a lot of time. He's going deep middle. Complete to Sammy White. No one's going to catch Sammy. It is a Nestea plunge in the rain. Kramer to White, 53 yards and the TD. No one was catching Sammy White as his bell seems perfectly clean now. They were keying the run, the Bills were, and they were looking for Ted Brown, the fullback. Here's the replay in actual speed. And Sammy White easily beats his defenders on the long slant, and he is off to the races and 6. The horse has left the barn, and no one's catching him. It's now 9-0 Minnesota. Kramer to White. Danmeyer for the extra point. Dills to hold. And it's good. 10-0 Minnesota. 10 points might be sufficient in this heavy rain. Again, Minnesota, 1-point favorites here on the road. 3:56 to play in the first half. Dan Meyer kicks it off. Rain still falling quite heavy and steadily. From the goal line comes Mike Mosley. 10, 15, zigzags, 20, out to the outside, 30, 35, and brought down by Dan Meyer. Buffalo down by 10. They have all 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 from their 39. 3:43 to play in the first half. Brown, Leaks are your running backs. Butler, Bramer, Lewis, your receivers. Bramer being the tight end. Zone coverage for the Vikings. Ferguson gives it to Brown, who goes down. No gain. Elshire helps stand him up and put him down. 2nd and 10, just over 3 to play. I formation now. Leaks and Cribbs in the backfield. Zone coverage for the Vikings. Ferguson back to pass. Under duress. He throws. Incomplete. Vikings got good pressure on the Arkansas Rifle. RJL518 has joined us from Rainy Rich Stadium in upstate New York. Check out that wonderful Card and Dice Baseball channel, RJL518, as he says hello to the chat, as he's rooting for the Vikings. Matt Blair is back on the field for the Vikings. Split backfield, 3rd and 10. This is nickel here, I think. So Matt Blair is not back on the field as the Vikings are playing nickel. 3rd and 10. Can the Bills convert? Flag on the play. Ferguson throws. Middle. Incomplete.
4th down. Penalty.
Pass was intended for Butler. What's the flag? Offsides, Minnesota. So a short reprieve from the governor here. Instead of 4th and punting, it's 3rd and 5 for the Bills from their 44. Another opportunity to convert with 2:54 left in the first half, and the Bills trail 10-0. Ferguson in shotgun, Cribbs next to him. Butler and Picone to the top, Bramer and Lewis to the bottom. Vikings, no safety help, mano-y-mano, everyone up near the line on 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Ferguson. Ferguson gives it to Cribbs. Cribbs gets the outside, cuts back middle. It's a big run for Joe Cribbs. 40, 35, 30, and he is tripped up. A diving tackle by Hannon saves a touchdown run from Joe Cribbs. So the Vikings, let's watch that replay. They had everyone up in the box. They were playing pass, but hedging their bet towards a run. There's the cutback by Cribbs, and then he bounces back to the outside.
1st down.
And again, the touchdown-saving trip-up by Hannon, 29 yards for Joe Cribbs. We're almost at the 2-minute warning for the first half. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at the Minnesota 27. Butler, Picone to the top. Lewis and Mosley to the bottom. Cribbs, the lone setback. Ferguson under center. And again, Vikings have everyone up. No safety help here. It's a left run. Cribbs is gone! Touchdown, Joe Cribbs! I think there was a counter left. And it was. And boy, did that pop! That play popped, folks, for 27 yards and the touchdown. And a very happy Chuck Knox on this rainy field and the sideline of the Buffalo Bills. Cribbs with 2 big runs and a Nestea plunge. Here's the replay in slow motion. There's the counter left. Look how well the Bills cleared that out, but then Cribbs still had to make a nifty move, and he was off to the races and 6.
Touchdown.
Bills pulled it within 4. We await the extra point. It's now 10-6. And there is some joy here at Rainy Rich Stadium for the Buffalo Bills fans. Efren Herrera for the extra point. Robinson to hold. It is good. It's now 10-7 as Dave Gardner boos quite lustily against the Bills. Robinson. I wonder, is that Matt Robinson? Could be. 2:10 left in the first half. Bills kick off to the Vikings. Vikings have all 3 timeouts. 10-7 Vikings. Deep in the end zone taking a knee is Redwine. 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 20 for Tommy Kramer and this Vikings offense. Rain has been falling steadily and heavily here at Rich Stadium. Joining us here at Rich Stadium in the rain, RF. Hope all is well. As he says, hey all, listening and reading Fast Drive football rules. Cool, cool. Appreciate your time. Greatly appreciate everyone's time. Nelson the lone setback. LeCount is in the slot. White and Richard out wide. Joe Sensors the tight end. Man coverage. 4 down linemen for the Bills. Tommy Kramer to throw. Has a lot of time. Complete the count. First down.
First down.
Medium crossing pattern for 12. Tackled by Parrish. Minnesota gets to the line of scrimmage quickly. 4 wideouts. Galbraith. And they cannot get a play off before the 2-minute warning. They try to get one more play off. We have 2 minutes to go in the first half. The Vikings lead the Bills here in rainy Buffalo 10-7. Time for a station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021, 1982 NFL Alternate Replay, our final game of Week 2, Vikings versus the Bills, on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Thank you very much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. Here we go to the final 2 minutes of the first half. Galbraith the lone setback, White, LeCount, Richard, your receivers. LeCount's in the slot, Sensors the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for Buffalo. Kramer throws a quick out, complete to Richard. 4 yards. He didn't get out of bounds. He was tackled by Marv. Minnesota hurries to the line. 2nd and 6. Nelson in at running back. Oh, that ball slipped out of Kramer's hands. He's lucky that didn't get picked. Lucky. He didn't get picked. As Dave Gardner tells RF, I am playing Fast Drive football right now. So again, I greatly appreciate your guys' time, that you're listening to me and playing the games that you enjoy. That's what our community is all about. 3rd and 6, 1:35 left in the half, 10-7 Minnesota. Kramer and shotgun, Nelson next to him. Richard and LeCount to the top, Sensor and White to the bottom. Zone coverage too deep for the Bills. Shotgun snap to number 9, Tommy Kramer. Middle, complete, Sensor, and he races towards the sidelines and gets out of bounds. Gain of 8. Saving a timeout for the Vikings. They still have all 3. First down for Minnesota at their 44. Too deep zone for the Bills. Kramer in shotgun, Nelson next to him. White, Sensor to the top, LeCount, Richard to the bottom. Shotgun snap, Tommy Kramer. Kramer screens to Nelson. Nelson has some room on the sidelines. Crosses midfield, gain of 7, 2nd and 3, roams on the tackle. Minnesota quickly hurries to the line of scrimmage. Kramer in shotgun. It's another screen to Nelson, incomplete. Kramer was under duress, couldn't set his feet. Penalty on the play. Roughing the passer. Oh, man, Chuck Knox going insane on the Buffalo Bills sidelines. Minnesota is called for roughing Tommy Kramer. That will give the Vikings a 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 34. 1:02 left in this first half of football. The Buffalo has just scored a touchdown to cut the lead to within 3, but the Vikings are threatening to increase that lead once again. 10-7 Minnesota. Ball at the Buffalo 34. Kramer under center. Nelson is the lone running back. Lewis, White to the top. LeCount and Richard to the bottom. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Bills on 1st and 10. Kramer to throw. Zips it to the sidelines. Incomplete.
2nd down.
Was intended for Richard. Bills in a 3 deep zone. Haslett, the linebacker, choked off that passing lane. 2nd and 10, under a minute to play. Kramer under center. Zone coverage for the Bills. The Bills jumped. Screen, incomplete. But the Bills jumped. Offsides Buffalo, 2nd and 5 from the Buffalo 29. Dan Meyer warms his leg on the rainy Viking sidelines. I formation. Brown the up back, Nelson behind him. Bills continue to play that 2 deep zone on 2nd and 5. Kramer to throw. A lot of time. Middle. Complete to Sammy White. And he goes racing across the field. And he picks up 9. So they pick up 9 yards on the medium cross to Sammy White. He gets out of bounds. Isaiah Robertson is out as he is concussed. His bell got rung, and the Snickers bar is not going to help Isaiah Robertson, the former Ram, and that is a big blow to the Buffalo defense. Keating comes in at linebacker for the Bills as Robertson is out for the rest of the game. 45 seconds left. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Buffalo 20. The Vikings have all 3 timeouts. They can run the ball here if they want. Brown and Galbraith in that backfield for Minnesota. 2 deep zone for the Bills. Hasn't worked well yet on this drive. Kramer to throw again. A lot of time. Sideline pattern incomplete.
2nd down.
Richard was the intended receiver, roams on the coverage. 2nd and 10, 40 seconds left. Nelson the lone setback as LeCount is in the slot. Man coverage for the Bills on 2nd down. It's a run to Nelson to the right. Nelson breaks a tackle, and he's knocked out of bounds. 12 yards for Darren Nelson. 1st and goal for the Vikings as they're threatening to increase their 3-point lead. 35 seconds left. Vikings still have all 3 timeouts. Kramer in shotgun, Nelson next to him. Shotgun snap to Tommy Kramer. Everyone up in the box for the Bills. Kramer throws, end zone, touchdown to Darren Nelson. Nelson gets out of the backfield and beats his man-to-man coverage for 6. 8 yards, Kramer to Nelson, and that is a Nesty plunge. Here's the replay in slow motion. Nelson gets out of the backfield, and he beats his linebacker coverage in the end zone.
Touchdown.
16-7. Here's the Dan Meyer extra point. Dills to hold. And it is good. 17-7 here in the rain at Rich Stadium, which continues to fall quite heavily. 28 seconds left in the half. Dan Meyer will kick off. The Bills just can't seem to get anything going here. That's a deep kickoff. And Mike Mosley takes a knee. 28 seconds left. Bills look like they'll just run the clock out. Nope, Ferguson throws a quick out to Butler, and he steps out after an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Ferguson under center. The Arkansas Rifle throws middle. Incomplete. Tempting fate there, Joe. 2nd and 2. 4 wide receivers set. It's a handoff to Brown, and he is brought down. Only a 1-yard gain, 4th and 1. And the clock runs out. If I was the Vikings, I would have called timeout, forced them to try to make a punt, or at least put the ball in play. But we go to the half. Minnesota with a commanding 10-point lead here in the rain. Upstate New York, Rich Stadium. So it's the Vikings 17, the Bills 7. Let's get right to the third quarter. We have some new guests here at the stadium. Captain Carl 8, hope all is well. As he says, Skol Vikings, Super Bowl tournament. Our good friend Mike in the truck says hello to everyone. Check out that wonderful channel. And, of course, these wonderful site with all the mod seasons that are free. Just go down on the page for the video, and you'll find the link to Super Bowl tournament's mod site with all the free seasons. And remember, 2022 is coming out soon, and it is phenomenal. That's all I'll say about that. So I guess if you're thinking about purchasing the game, you might want to hold off till 2022. That's just my opinion. So, but again, you can't go wrong with any version of this game. So, but 2022 has a lot of really fun things that the sports sim game community is going to enjoy. All right, start of the third quarter. Buffalo to receive. Dan Meyer kicks it off. Here's Mosley from the 5 to the 20. Cuts to the outside, 25-30. And he's down the sidelines and tripped up. Last man standing, Dan Meyer. 31-yard return by Mike Mosley. Super Bowl tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck, says Buffalo won this game in real life 23-22. We have it 17-7 right now. They're down by 10. Bills are going to go 4 wide receivers. Butler to the top, Pacone, Lewis, and Mosley to the bottom. Joe Cribbs alone setback. Man coverage, no safety help for the Vikings. They're smelling run. Pitch to Joe Cribbs, and they were correct to smell run. 2-yard gain for Cribbs, tackled by Mulaney. 2nd and 8. Now the Bills go to a split backfield of Cribbs and Leaks. Man coverage, and Turner, the free safety, looks like he's doubling Butler. 2nd and 8 for Buffalo from their 39. Ferguson to throw. Middle, deep, incomplete, nearly picked off by Hannon. Or I think that could have been I think it was Hannon. Penalty on the play. Offensive holding on Buffalo. Minnesota accepts, back up the bus on the Bills. 2nd and 18 from the Buffalo 29. Cribbs and Leaks, your split backs. Zone coverage, too deep for the Vikings on 2nd and 18. Ferguson, hand off to Cribbs. Cribbs is pursued and knocked out of bounds. Is this a late hit? Only a 2-yard gain for Joe. Nope, holding on the Bills. Minnesota accepts again. Makes it 2nd and 28. I might have gone with 3rd and 16, but 2nd and 28 from the Bills 19, as again the Bills march, but they're marching backwards. Ferguson in shotgun. Pacone and Butler to the top. Bramer and Lewis to the bottom. Cribbs flanks Ferguson to his left. Shotgun snap against zone coverage. Ferguson a lot of time. Middle, incomplete. Bills are just putting themselves in very bad situations. 3rd and 28. Good luck with this play call. 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Ferguson throws deep middle. That's picked. Turner picks it off. The second interception by the Vikings. Studwell with the first one, and now Turner with the second. Minnesota will have it 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 41. Not many good plays on 3rd and 4 miles. Brown and Nelson are your setbacks. Rain continues to fall here in Buffalo, quite hard. White and Richard, your receivers. Sensors the tight end. Man coverage for the Bills on 1st down. Kramer throws. Short slant to Joe Sensor. Then the tight end heads upfield. Picks up 7. Parker on the tackle. 2nd and 3. Vikings to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage for the Bills. Kramer hands it to Nelson, and the halfback is stopped. No gain. 3rd and 3. Kramer in shotgun, Nelson next to him. The Vikings will run out of this, so you got to be careful. And the Bills have everyone up in the box, hedging their bet a bit. Richard LeCount to the top, Sensor and White to the bottom. Shotgun snap to Tommy Kramer. And Kramer, extra blockers, a lot of time. He's throwing deep, incomplete. Tommy Kramer had all day in the world. But Sammy White could not find separation from Rome's. 4th and 3. The defense holds after the Ferguson interception. Coleman to kick the punt from midfield. And it's going to bounce into the end zone.
Touchback.
Bills have it 1st and 10 at their 20. 12-14 to play in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota 17, Buffalo 7. Bills I formation, Leaks the up back, Cribbs behind him. Butler, Bramer, and Lewis, your receivers, Bramer being the tight end. 3 down linemen, man coverage for the Vikings on 1st down. Ferguson pumps, play action fake, throws, incomplete.
2nd down.
He's trying to hit Joe Cribbs, the safety valve, out of the backfield. Vikings were in a 3 deep zone, but they were looking for the run. 2nd and 10. Bills come to the line of scrimmage. It's a rainy rich field here. Man coverage for the Vikings on 2nd down. It's a run to Cribbs. Cribbs bottled up, bounces to the outside, but the pursuit gets him. Only 2 yards for Joe Cribbs. 2nd and 8. Johnson on the tackle for the Vikings. 3rd and 8. 4 wideouts. Cribbs goes to the sideline. So does Bramer. It's Butler and Pacone to the top. Lewis and Mosley to the bottom. Brown, the lone running back. Ferguson under center. 3rd and 8. Ferguson to throw. Under duress. Incomplete.
4th down.
Medium hitch to Brown out of the backfield. Well defended by Teal. 4th and 8. The Bills will punt once again. Carter will punt from his 6. Minnesota comes after it. They don't get there. Will they get a good return? Here comes Eddie Payton. Only picks up a few on the 39-yard punt. 11:19 left in the 3rd quarter. Vikings up by 10. They have the ball 1st and 10 at their 42. They got to take advantage of this excellent field position. White, Richard, your wideouts. Joe Sensors, the tight end. Brown and Galbraith, your running backs. Tommy Kramer under center, facing zone coverage by the Bills on 1st and 10. Kramer to throw. Short slant to Sensor.
2nd down.
Picks up 6. Parker on the tackle. 2nd and 4 for the Vikings from their 48 as they approach midfield. And the Bills jump off sides. They will give them a 1st down at the Buffalo 47. I formation now for the Vikings. Brown the up back, Nelson behind him. Man coverage for the Bills. 3 down linemen. Kramer throws middle.
Complete. 2nd down.
Pass was intended for Sensor. Good defense by the Bills. 2nd and 10. Vikings go to a split backfield now. 2 deep zone for Buffalo. 4 down linemen. Kramer to throw. Again, all day in the world. Complete to Sammy White.
First down.
15 yards. Kramer, when he has time to throw, he'll pick anybody apart. 10 minutes and counting in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Buffalo 32. Rain continues to fall quite heavily here at Rich Stadium. Lewis White to the top, LeCount Richard to the bottom. Darren Nelson, the halfback, is the lone running back. Zone coverage on first down for the Bills. It's a handoff to Nelson right up the middle. The diminutive back gets 2. Fred Smerlis out of Boston College makes the tackle. 2nd and 8. Brown and Nelson are your backs. Man coverage for the Bills on 2nd and 8. Kramer to throw. A quick out to Joe Sensor. The tight end picks up 3. That will leave it 3rd and 5 for the Vikings at the Buffalo 27. Kramer brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage for the Bills. Big 3rd and 5 here for both teams. Kramer to throw. Stands tall. Hits Nelson out of the backfield. Nelson has a lot of running room. He picks up 15 yards. Finally tripped up by Keaton. So again, Kramer had a lot of time to survey the situation. Then he throws to Nelson out of the backfield. Nelson goes to the sidelines as it's 1st and 10 for for Minnesota at the Buffalo 12. Brown, your up back, Galbraith behind him. 2 deep zone for Buffalo. Zone coverage near the goal line is a horrible thing to play in my opinion. Kramer gives it to Ted Brown, the fullback. Brown stays low on this wet turf. Picks up 4. 2nd and 6 from the Buffalo 8. Nelson comes back in. Galbraith goes out. So it's Brown and Nelson in the Vikings backfield. Everyone up in the box except for the free safety Simpson on 2nd and 6. It's a blitz, and Nelson runs right into the blitz. That will be a loss of 1. Williamson and Core wrap him up and bring him down. That was a herd of Buffalo stopping Nelson. 6:52 to play in the third quarter. 3rd and 7. Dan Meyer might have a field goal opportunity here, though the Vikings would like to convert or get a touchdown. LeCount is in the slot as Ted Brown goes to the sideline. Nelson the lone setback. Man coverage for the Bills on 3rd and 7 from the Buffalo 9. Kramer to throw under duress. Incomplete. The pressure was right in Tommy Kramer's face. He threw behind Joe Sensor. 4th and 7. Dills to hold. Dan Meyer for the field goal attempt of 26 yards. If he makes it, the Vikings go up 20-7. Dills spins the ball. Dan Meyer puts it up and through.
It's good.
26-yard field goal. And now the Vikings are up by 13, 20-7 over the Bills. Dan Meyer to kick off, 6:41 left in the third quarter. From the 5 comes Mike Mosley to the 20, cuts the outside, 30, and brought down near the 35. Buffalo takes over 1st and 10 at their 35, 6:28 to play in the third quarter. The Bills trail by 13. Lewis, Bramer, Butler are your receivers, Bramer being the tight end. Leaks and Cribbs your running backs. Zone coverage for the Vikings. It's a pitch to Joe Cribbs. Picks up 3 on the pitch right. Martin on the tackle for Minnesota. 2nd and 7. Zone coverage again for the Vikings. Oh, flag on the play. Delay a game. Buffalo really having a tough time with their offense. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 from the Buffalo 33. Ferguson in shotgun, Cribbs to his right. Mosley, Lewis to the top, Pacone and Butler to the bottom. Man coverage, nickel for the Vikings. Shotgun snap to the Arkansas rifle, Joe Cribbs. Cribbs pumps, throws a quick out to Lewis. Lewis, the secondary receiver, picks up 3 yards. Johnson on the tackle. 3rd and 9, Ferguson stays in shotgun. Bramer and Lewis to the top, Pacone and Butler to the bottom. Cribbs the lone setback next to Ferguson. Zone coverage for the Vikings. Here's another shotgun snap to Ferguson. Ferguson, a lot of time. Zips the ball. Incomplete.
4th down.
looking for Cribbs on a medium out pattern, but the running back could not get there. 4th and 9, and a very familiar scene, Carter to punt. From his 20, he gets the punt off. And from the 22 comes Eddie Payton, and again he is immediately hit. He bobbled the ball a bit, and then he was hit. Again, they're lucky to hold on to that slippery pigskin. 5:04 left in the third quarter. Vikings up by 13. Nelson and Brown are the backs. White and Richard, your receivers. Sensors, the tight end. Kramer under center. Zone coverage for the Bills on first down. Kramer to throw. Quick hitter to Sammy White. He fumbles. Who has it? Minnesota comes away from the pile with the wet pigskin. Boy, the Bills needed a turnover there, and they almost got it. Instead, 7 yards to White, so it's 2nd and 3. Vikings sidelines breathes a sigh of relief. 2nd and 3. Split backfield for the Vikings of Brown and Nelson. 2 deep zone for the Bills. Kramer, Brown to the left, and he has the first down, picks up 6. Excellent blocking by that Vikings offensive line. Haslett on the tackle for Buffalo. 1st and 10 for the Vikings from their 38. Man coverage for the Bills. Now it's Brown the other way, and the fullback picks up 3. Irvin on the stop for Buffalo. 2nd and 7 for Minnesota at their 41. Man coverage for the Bills. Galbraith comes in, Nelson goes out, so it's Brown and Galbraith in the backfield for Minnesota. Kramer pitches to the fullback Brown. No gain. As the Bills swarm the herd all over Brown. Brown and Galbraith go to the sidelines. Nelson comes in along with LeCount and Lewis. It's a 4 wide receiver set. White, LeCount, Lewis to the top, Ahmad Richard to the bottom. 3rd and 7. Man coverage for the Bills. Kramer to throw. Complete to Richard, but it's short of the sticks. Gain of 5. 4th and 2. Coleman to punt from his 30. So the Bills defense holds. Coleman gets the punt off. That's a low line drive punt, and it's going to go out of bounds around the 17. 37-yard punt for Coleman. Bills take over 1st and 10 at their 17 with 1:55 left in the third quarter. They really have to mount some offense here. They trail by 13. Leaks, Cribbs, your running backs. Butler, Bramer, Lewis, your receivers. Bramer's the tight end. Man coverage for the Vikings. And that's going to be on Buffalo.
2nd down, penalty.
Blair tackles Cribbs for a 3-yard loss, but this flag will be on Buffalo. Illegal procedure. Minnesota declines. 2nd and 13. Ferguson brings the offense to the line of scrimmage, facing zone coverage on 2nd and 13. Ferguson pitches to Leaks. Roosevelt leaks, doesn't leak too far, only 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the Buffalo 17. Clock going tick, tick, tick on this third quarter, under a minute to play. Pacone Butler to the top, Lewis Mosley to the bottom. Brown the lone setback, 2 deep zone coverage on 3rd and long for the Vikings. The Bills hope to convert. Ferguson, a lot of time. Now he's feeling the pressure. He throws underneath, caught by Butler. 7 yards, 3 yards short. Turner makes the tackle. So Ferguson had a lot of time to look downfield. But excellent coverage by the Vikings, and he had to go to a safety valve in Butler. And that will lead to a Carter punt from about the 8. Vikings should have good field position here. From the 35, Eddie Payton, and he finally gets some yardage. 8-yard return on the 39-yard punt. Vikings will start 1st and 10 at their 45. This will be the last play of the third quarter as Zalapski Smurf has joined us. Says, love the messy turf at Buffalo. Oh, it's very messy. The rain is falling and falling hard. Brown and Nelson are your backs for the Vikings. White and Richard, your receivers. Sensors, the tight end. Kramer under center. Last play of the third quarter. Kramer throws. Incomplete. The pressure. The Bills were bringing it. And that ends the third quarter. We'll go to the fourth quarter here in rainy Buffalo. It never rains in Southern California, but we're in upstate New York. We switch sides. 15 more minutes of football. Minnesota looking to go 2-0. Buffalo hoping to go to 1-1, but right now it's looking like 0-2. Minnesota were 1-point favorites coming into Buffalo, and the over-under was 41. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings from their 45. Kramer gives it to the fullback Brown. Brown bludgeons the middle for 3 yards. Parker on the stop. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 from the Minnesota 48. Kramer's in shotgun. Nelson flanks him to the left. Richard and Lewis to the top. Sensor and White to the bottom. No safety help for the Bills. They're living dangerously, living on the edge. Shotgun snap to Tommy Kramer. It's a run to Nelson. Nelson to the right. He has some room. He's got the first down and more. As he crosses the Bills' 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard gain, but hold your horses, folks. There is a hanky of the yellow color on this wet turf. Holding on Buffalo. Minnesota declines. The first down counts. 13:53 left in the game. Vikings up by 13. Buffalo jumps. Nelson turns the corner to the left.
2nd down, penalty.
They're going to take this penalty. Minnesota accepts the offside, so it's going to be 1st and 5 on the Buffalo 34. Brown and Nelson are your backs. Man coverage for the Bills. On 1st down. It's a give to the fullback, Ted Brown. Stood up and stopped at the line of scrimmage. Buffalo needs something big here on defense. 2nd and 5 from the Buffalo 34. Brown and Nelson go off the field. Galbraith comes in as the lone setback. LeCount comes in as the slot receiver to the top of the screen. Man coverage for the Bills on 2nd and 5. Kramer gives it to Tony Galbraith. Galbraith picks up 2. Haslett, the linebacker, on the tackle. A big 3rd and 3 here. If they do not gain a yard, this will be a 49-yard field goal attempt by Danmeyer if they so choose to attempt it. Brown and Nelson, I formation, 2-deep zone on 3rd and 3. Tight line split for the 4-down linemen for Buffalo. They're looking run with those 4-down linemen up the middle. Kramer, screen. Ted Brown, the fullback's got the first down and a bit more. Knocked out near the side, or tackled near the sidelines. It's a gain of 6. Keating on the tackle for the Bills. But the Vikings move the chains. Vikings taking their time. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 26. It's a handoff. Brown takes it to the left.
2nd down.
Picks up 2 on the off-tackle run. Again, Keating on the tackle. 2nd and 8 for the Vikings at the Buffalo 24. I formation now for the Vikings. Brown, the up-back. Nelson behind him. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Bills on 2nd and 8. Kramer to throw. Under duress. He was trying to hit Nelson out of the backfield, but again, the pressure was right in on number 9, Tommy Kramer. 3rd and 8 from the Buffalo 24. Richard and LeCount to the top. Sensor and White to the bottom. Vikings, shotgun formation. Kramer and Nelson. Here's the shotgun snap against zone coverage. Kramer looking. Throws at the sticks. LeCount is close, but he doesn't get there. They needed 8. They got 6 as he came back for the ball. 4th and 2. Will the Vikings go for it or attempt the field goal in the rain? So here comes the field goal unit. Danmeyer to kick. Dills to hold. Dills spins the laces. Danmeyer puts it up and through. Penalty on the play. Illegal procedure on the Vikings. Buffalo accepts. Now they'll have to kick it once again from a little farther. It's now a 40-yard field goal attempt. Rinse and repeat. Danmeyer takes his steps, lines himself up. Dills to hold. Dills spins the ball. Danmeyer strikes it again. Same result is good. So second result, same as the first. This time from 40 yards. 23-7, Minnesota. With 10:23 to play in this game. Rain continues to fall in what is not Southern California, but upstate New York, Rich Stadium. Danmeyer to kick off. Remember, after the game, we will show you the results from week 2. Mosley from the 5. And it's a pretty good return. He zigzags, crosses the 30. Ferguson under center, 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Ferguson rolls, throws, complete to Bramer, the tight end. They get out to midfield. 17 yards. Ferguson again under center, 4 wide out set. Ferguson to throw, rolls a bit, throws again to the right, incomplete. Flag on the play. Pass was intended for Mosley. Is it interference? Yes, it is. And the Bills move the chains again. 1st and 10, under 10 to play in this game. Bills have it at the Minnesota 38. They trail 23-7. Leaks, Cribbs, your running backs. Lewis, Butler, your wide receivers. Bramer's the tight end. Ferguson under center. Man coverage for the Vikings. It's a handoff to Joe Cribbs. Cribbs bounces off a couple of tacklers, picks up 5. 2nd and 5. Leaks and Cribbs are your backs. Man coverage for the Vikings. Ferguson gives it to Cribbs again. He goes to the right.
3rd down.
I think you need to go a little bit with more urgency, Buffalo. 3rd and 2. Blair was on the stop. Split backfield now as the Bills come to the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 2. Everyone up looking for the run for the Vikings. And it's a sweep to Cribbs. He's got it. He turns the corner. He has it. 5-yard run. Excellent blocking by the Bills' offensive line. 1st down and 10 for Buffalo at the Minnesota 25. Under 8 to play. Bills to the line of scrimmage facing a 2-deep zone by the Vikings. And again, it's a run to Cribbs to the right.
2nd down.
As they're chewing up a lot of time, they only pick up 3 yards. Buffalo now goes to the hurry up. They're in urgent mode. Picone in the slot. Brown the lone setback. Ferguson under duress, and he is blindsided. Elshire put the pop on the Arkansas rifle, Joe Ferguson. Quickly, Buffalo gets to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 13. Ferguson out of shotgun. Oh, he is brought down again. Scott Studwell on the delayed blitz. 4th and 23. Buffalo going for it. Shotgun snap. Good God almighty, he just heaving it as far as he can. Incomplete. No flags. Turnover on downs. So Buffalo poops themselves on a promising drive at the end. Vikings should keep the ball on the ground here with under 7 to play. It's a run to the fullback, Brown. Brown goes to the middle for 2. 2nd and 8. Kramer pitches to Brown, the fullback. He'll pick up another 2 yards to the right. Fred Smerlis on the tackle. Just over 5 to play. Nelson on the carry. He'll lose a few. Loses 1. Haslett on the tackle. 4th and 7. Coleman to punt. 4:29 and counting. Bills coming after it. Coleman gets the punt off. 23-7, Minnesota. And from the 11, Mosley is immediately tackled. No return on the high 41-yard punt by the Vikings. Vikings looking good here. Ferguson, 3 wide out set. Extra blockers. Ferguson throws deep middle. Caught by Butler. Butler's racing to midfield, but is tripped up at the Buffalo 47. 29-yard gain. Bills rush to the line of scrimmage. Ferguson in shotgun. Ferguson pumps, looks, throws deep middle again. Complete to Lou Picone! And Picone is brought down near the 25. They're picking up chunks of yardage now against this zone coverage by the Vikings. Again, the Bills rush to the line of scrimmage. Ferguson in shotgun. Ferguson looking, zips it to the sidelines. Almost picked off. Pass was intended for Picone, but Johnson nearly picked it off. There's an injury on the field. And it's the Vikings' strong safety, Tom Hannon, as he goes limping to the sidelines. They'll work on his ankle. Howard comes in at strong safety. Ferguson's in shotgun. 3:32 left in the game. Clock is stopped due to the injury and incompletion. Bramer and Lewis to the top. Picone and Butler to the bottom. Cribbs with Ferguson in shotgun formation. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Ferguson, extra blockers, throws deep to the sideline. A leaping attempt by Butler. Had he caught it, he would have went in for 6, but it was off his wet fingertips. 3rd and 10. He had Turner beat. Ferguson under center, Cribbs behind him. Picone in the slot. Bramer's the tight end. Lewis and Butler out wide. 2 deep zone on 3rd and 10 for the Vikings. Buffalo. Ferguson rolls a bit. Throws back. Complete the Picone. Does he get the first down?
Fourth down.
No! He should have turned it upfield. Instead, it is 4th and 1. Ferguson in shotgun. This is the game. Whatever hope lies on the arm of Ferguson. Complete Picone touchdown! Unbelievable. 4th and 1. Ferguson to Picone, 16 yards, and the Nestea plunge. It's now 23-13. Let's watch that replay in slow motion. Shotgun snap. Ferguson had a lot of time, and the Arkansas rifle zipped it in between zone coverage of Lou Picone, who gets to the pylons for 6. Herrera for the extra point. It's good. 23-14. Vikings still with a commanding lead. I would think that here comes the onside kick. Here it is. There's a scrum on the wet turf. And Minnesota, with the good hands teams, has recovered the wet pigskin. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their 45. So with 3:12 left in the game, Minnesota 23, Buffalo 14. Steeler Fan 1933 is giving us an update from his Rose Bowl Stratomatic Card and Dice College Football. Still 10-3 Ohio State at the end of the third quarter. Washington has it 2nd and 8 at the Buckeyes 21 to start the fourth. Thank you for that update. All right, Minnesota should just keep this ball on the ground in the rain. Brown to the left. He'll lose yards, 2 in fact, tackled by White. Minnesota running clock, I formation. Pitch to Nelson. Nelson's knocked out of bounds. Oh, that is an ass. Oh, but is this a late hit? And it's an incidental face mask, and that's going to give Minnesota a 1st down. Vikings just running clock. Oh, Buffalo jumps off sides. So Buffalo does 1 thing right and 5 things wrong. 1st and 5 for the Vikings at the Buffalo 37. 2 tight end set I formation. Brown goes to the left. Picks up nothing. No gain. Buffalo uses a timeout. 2:22 left. Pitch to Ted Brown. He fumbles and the Bills have it! The Bills get the wet pigskin! A big pop on Ted Brown! The ball went up in the air and onto the wet turf, and the Buffalo Bills have it! The Buffalo Bills have it! They are not dead yet! Dave Gardner reports, Oilers need overtime to beat the Buccaneers in 1976 opening day action 20-17. I believe that is that fast drive football you're playing. I believe that's what you said earlier. So thank you for sharing that, Uncle Dave Gardner. A huge turnover here, and let's watch that in slow motion. Vikings trying to run clock. Ted Brown, the fullback, is popped. The ball goes up in the air, hits their wet turf, and Buffalo falls upon it. And now the offensive herd has the ball. 2:16 left in this game. Bills still have 2 timeouts. They trail by 9. It's a 2-possession game. They have to score and score quickly. Ferguson in shotgun. Lewis and Bramer to the top. Picone and Butler to the bottom. Shotgun snap. Man coverage for the Vikings. Ferguson looking. Sidelines. Oh!
2nd down.
Off the hands of Lewis. 2nd and 10. Ferguson under center. Leaks and Cribbs are your running backs. Ferguson rolls a bit, throws back the other way. Complete to Butler as they cross midfield. That's a gain of 14. Turner on the tackle. Bills rush to the line of scrimmage. Ferguson, shotgun. And they cannot get another play off. 2-minute warning. So the Bills are charging hard, but is there enough time? It just doesn't seem to be there. The time it is. Time is running out. It is not on the Bills' side. 2 minutes ago in this fourth quarter, we come out of the 2-minute break. Ferguson under center. Cribbs alone setback. Butler to the top. Picone, Lewis, and Mosley to the bottom. Why the Vikings have no safety help, I don't know. Ferguson to throw. Pumps, throws. Deep middle! Incomplete.
2nd down.
Again, Ferguson, a little too much. Pass intended for Butler. 2nd and 10, 1:52 left in the game. Bills come to the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings have a 2-deep zone. Ferguson to throw. Sideline, incomplete.
3rd down.
Putting a little too much oomph on those last 2 passes. 2nd and 10. I'm sorry, 3rd and 10. That was 2nd and 10. 1:46 left in the game. Rain falling heavily here at Rich Stadium. Ferguson's in shotgun. Butler, Picone to the top. Bramer and Lewis to the bottom. Cribbs to the right of Ferguson. 2-deep zone coverage for the Vikings on 3rd and 10. Ferguson looks. A lot of time. He heaves it deep down the sidelines. Caught by Picone! And Lou Picone goes in! Touchdown, Bills! The Arkansas Rifle has come alive to the sound of music, and the music is the cheering fans here in Buffalo at Rich Stadium in upstate rainy New York. Unbelievable. Ferguson to Picone, 46 yards and the touchdown in the rain. I guess they did not lose the recipe again. Here's the replay in slow motion. Ferguson, a lot of time. He waits for Picone to get through that zone coverage. And there is Lou Picone for the ST plunge.
Touchdown.
46 yards to Picone. Tom Hannon, the strong safety for Minnesota, says he's A-OK on the sidelines. Boy, did they need him on that play, but he was still on the sidelines. 5 plays, 60 yards, 38 seconds. It's now Minnesota 23, Buffalo 20. We await the extra point. Efren Herrera for the kick. Robinson holds. It's through. 23-21. 1:38 left in the game. You know it's an onside kick. The Vikings have their good hands team on the field. Here's Herrera. The ball goes bouncing on the wet turf. Who has it? Minnesota recovers the onside kick once again. Can they grind out what's left in time in this game? And the moans and groans here at Rich Stadium. As the reality starts to set in, the miracle is not here, I guess, for the Bills. 23-21, 1:36 left in the game. Buffalo only has 2 timeouts. Nelson and Brown are your backs for the Vikings. They will just run this ball. It's a handoff to Darren Nelson, the halfback.
2nd down.
Good strong run, 4 yards. Bills will use their 2nd timeout. Now Brown has it. Brown cuts it upfield, picks up 1. They're trying to force him out. Good job by Brown to hold on to the ball and not get knocked out of bounds. Bills use their last timeout. This is the game, folks. 3rd and 5. Bills are playing a 2-deep zone, which to me is asinine. I don't control either team. I formation, 3rd and 5. Vikings will hand it to Brown. He is brought down in the backfield. 1 yard loss. Clock going tick, tick, tick. The Bills will probably come after the punt. Here they come. Coleman shanks it. Coleman shanks the punt. Well, he puts it out. It was a horrible punt. The Bills will have it 1st and 10 at their 20. Holy cow. If the Bills can somehow get into Efren Herrera field goal range, they could win this game. The Vikings had not only the whole world in the palm of their hands, the whole wide world in their hands, they had the victory in their hands, and now it's a bit shaky. Ferguson in shotgun. Lewis and Bramer to the top. Picone and Butler to the bottom. Brown, the lone running back, in shotgun formation. 2-deep zone for the Vikings. Will Herrera get a chance to win it? Shotgun. Ferguson throws sidelines. Complete to Lou Picone. He's been the money man. 12 yards and out of bounds for Lou Picone, the Paisano. Ferguson in shotgun again. Mosley. Lewis to the top. Picone and Butler to the bottom. Cribbs in the backfield. Vikings go to man now. Turner, the free safety. Shotgun snap to Ferguson. 38 seconds left. The Arkansas Rifle throws, middle, incomplete. That is a dangerous pass. They have no timeouts, but he felt the middle was open. Super Bowl Turner says, this is epic. Here we go. 3 deep. Oh, that didn't look like a 3 deep zone, but I guess it was. I thought it was man coverage, but they must have dropped the linebackers in 3 deep zone. 2nd and 10, 32 seconds. Ferguson under center. This looks like a prevent to me. Ferguson, a lot of time. Throws middle. Incomplete diving attempt by Mike Mosley. It's 3rd and 10. 26 seconds left. Ferguson in shotgun. 3 deep zone. For the Vikings, Ferguson zips it to the sidelines. Braver catches it and takes it to the middle. They're going to have to spike this thing. Buffalo hurries to the line of scrimmage. There's not enough time. This will be it. Buffalo throws. Butler has it. This game is over. They didn't. Oh, Nelly. There is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, the Bills will have one more play. But it's not. It is offensive holding. Minnesota accepts. 1 second. Holy cow, there's 1 second left. What a crazy timekeeper. Ferguson with the Hail Mary to the end zone. Mosley catches it, but he is tackled at the 3. And that is your ball game. What an unbelievable way to finish week 2. Unfreaking believable. The Bills, a bridge too far and 3 yards too short. Let's watch that over in actual speed once again. 1 second left somehow. I don't know how the hell there was 1 second left. Bud Grant screaming from the Minnesota Vikings sidelines. And Ferguson, one more time, this time in slow motion, throws a Hail Mary. And as we stated, a bridge too far and 3 yards too short. Stay with us as we'll tell you what happened in week 2. And my voice will utterly collapse now. There it is. Imagine if he got in. But Mosley's tackled at the 3. The Vikings hold on by their hair of their chinny chin chin. 23-21. What a fun game as everyone's rejoicing in the chat. Again, I'm not telling you not to buy 2021. But 2022 is going to be coming out pretty soon. I highly recommend, and Mike in the truck, you tell me if I'm wrong, 2022 is absolutely, I'm on the beta team and I thank them very much. It's a fabulous game. You wait till you see it. I hope they still want to come on and talk about it because, good God Almighty, it is absolutely going to be a wonderful game. Wonderful game. All right. So let's go through the stats. Don't leave. I mean, leave if you want. We're going to go through what happened. I'm going to spoil the game. So if you don't want to know the games we played, if you don't want to know the Saints results, that's who we play as. And if you don't want to know the Giants game, we showed that. If you don't want to know the Patriots game, we showed that. And obviously you watch this game so you do know what happened. But we're going to go through week 2. And what I think I'm going to do going forward is when we start a new week, I will pick the games we're going to show. We're definitely playing the Saints games because that's who we play as. And I'll pick 2 to 3 more games, most likely 2. And but the first video we'll do for week 3, we'll go through all the games and show you the highlights. And that'll end the first video for week 3. As Steeler fan 19, Alcoa, fantastic finish. God, I used to love that stuff. And Super Bowl tournament says, lots of fun stuff added, both large and small. Yeah, so again, I'm not telling you not to buy 2021, but if you haven't bought this game yet, I think personally, wait for 2022. It's coming in late August, or mid-August, or first week of September. It's fabulous, I'm telling you. I have a tough time. I want to finish this project before the next. I don't know if we're gonna, but I want to finish this before we get to the next one because we'll finish this off on this. And I think we'll have our crazy league I made, the what the hell did we call it? The WAFL, AAFC, USFL season. We'll do that on that one, but I don't know. All right, so let's go to the stats and then what happened in week 2. Minnesota 321 yards of total offense. Bills with 401. Ferguson threw for 303 yards. So let's as Super Bowl tournament says end of August or early September. And again, if you haven't bought this version yet, and again, even if you want to buy this version, it's under $20. If you have the disposable entertainment income, you can buy it, enjoy the game, and then still buy the next one, which is, guess what, under $20. So, but if you're only going to buy one of these football games this year, buy the new version. All right, here we go. Let's look at Minnesota's stats, and we don't want to start with the kicking. Kramer, 23 of 38, 216 yards, 60% completion, 2 touchdowns, no picks, quarterback rating 93.75. He had a touchdown. His long pass was a 53-yard touchdown pass. Joe Ferguson, 303 in yards, 18 of 45. He was hit or miss, but he hit a lot in the second half and late. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He only completed 40% of his passes, but they threw some long ones. He was sacked twice for 16 yards, a loss, and nearly won the game at the end. Quarterback rating, utterly horrible, under 60. And Super Bowl tournaments and mod seasons like 82 you see here are free. All the seasons are free. They're awesome, and you can make your own seasons. Okay. All right, let's get through this so we can go to the what happened in week 2. I'm still over-exuberant with this game. Holy cow, what a fantastic finish. Rushing, Cribb, 16 of 87 and a touchdown. And you can see the other rushers. Minnesota, Ted Brown, 20 for 36, but he fumbled the ball, and that let Buffalo back in the game. Nelson, 13 for 55. Again, Minnesota was not a good running team in the early 80s. Receiving, White, 7 for 106 and a touchdown. Nelson out of the backfield, 5 for 45 and a touchdown. Sensor, 4 for 24. Richard, 3 for 15, and so on and so forth. Buffalo. Lou Pacone, 2 touchdown grabs, 6 receptions for 128 yards. His long was 46 yards and the touchdown. Then you had Butler, 5 for 64. Bramer, 4 for 51. And then Mosley, Lewis, 2 for 10. Then Mosley at the end on the Hail Mary, 3 yards short of the end zone, 1 for 50. And that's how the game ended. Defense for the Bills, leading tacklers, Parker with 7, Keaton with 7. They had no sacks, and they did have a fumble recovery on the big hit on Ted Brown. It was the defensive back, Romes. For the Vikings, Johnson, the linebacker, with 8 tackles, sacks, Elshire, the defensive lineman, and Studwell. Studwell also had a pick, along with Turner, the free safety. Danmeyer, 3 for 3 for field goals, 2 for 2 for extra points for the Vikings. Efren Herrera was 3 for 3 for extra points. So there you have it. And here, one more time, the last play. This is another wonderful... God, I love the highlights. And again, you're going to find glitches in any game. So, and this is... It carries wonderful. You tell them if something's strange and they fix it. This is the last play of the game. Unfreaking believable. 1 second left. There's Joe Ferguson. How they had 1 second left. It was crazy. Oh, that's a touchdown to Pacone. I'm sorry. They wish that is not the last play of the game. That's a touchdown to Pacone. Oh, they don't show you the hail. Where's the last play? Oh, I think we just go last play. My faux pas. Let's go back. Last play. Here's the last play. The Hail Mary. And here it is, 1 second left with Bud Grant screaming on the sidelines that he thought the game was over. 3 yards too short and a bridge too far. All right, now what happened in week 2? Let's give you the results. Dallas easily over St. Louis 27-7. They're 2-0, the Cowboys. The St. Louis Cardinals 0-2. Cleveland in a tough battle with Philadelphia, 10-9. The Eagles 0-2. Cleveland 1-1. And let's just take a look at the highlights for a moment. Let's see. This is it. The winning touchdown in the fourth quarter. Brian Sipe to Ricky Feature. And then Feature breaks a tackle down the sidelines. And there it is. Extra point was good, and that's how Cleveland won. 10-9. Alan Griggy has joined us. It was a fabulous game, Alan. We're just going through what happened in week 2 now. Thank you very much, Alan. Tampa Bay wins at home. We almost showed this game, but Washington were 9-point favorites, and I said, nah, let's not show it. And this game was probably game of the week, or up there. 23-21. Let's go through the highlights. Washington would get out to a quick lead, 14-0, and here's how it is. Harmon bangs it in from short. Extra point good, 7-0. Swider to punt. It's blocked! And the Redskins have the short field. The Redskins would capitalize with another touchdown. This time Theismann to Warren, the H-back. Extra point good, 14-0. Capice for the field goal to try to put Tampa on the board. And he does, 14-3. Again, the Buccaneers look to strike. Williams. Oh, but Winder fumbles deep in Redskins territory, and the Redskins hold. Redskins now try to increase their lead. Joe Washington fumbles the ball. Little Joe out of Oklahoma. Now it's Doug Williams to throw. Williams looks, throws, intercepted by Kaufman. So it's a sloppy slugfest so far. Mark Mosley, the straight-ahead kicker. It's blocked! It is blocked! So the Redskins try to increase their lead before the half, but it's 14-3. Now Williams in shotgun, third quarter. Touchdown to House, as House goes to the house. Extra point good, 14-10. Capice for a long field goal. He strikes it low. Does he strike it true? Yes, he does, as it goes through, and it is 14-13 Redskins. Now it's Theismann under center. And that's going to be caught by Warren. And Warren's going for the score. Broke a tackle, and he was off to the end zone. 21-13. Williams in shotgun. Washington jumped to the pylon. Touchdown to House again.
Touchdown.
What a ball game. 21-20. Capice for the go-ahead field goal late in the third quarter. And it is good. 23-21. The Buccaneers take the lead. Riggin. No, Harmon goes in for the score.
Touchdown.
And the Redskins retake the lead. Late in the third. 4th and 4. Swider to punt. It's blocked again. Oh, that's when that was blocked.
It's blocked.
Did they block him twice? I think we're up. Theismann, Warren. Okay, there you have it. We're just going through so those are the highlights. I went too far. Let's go done here. So 23-21. Tampa Bay holds on. They're 1-1. Washington's 1-1. Anyway, we just showed you some of those fun. Let's just quickly look at the stats here. Williams threw the ball 42 times, 274, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Theismann, 16 of 25, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. But Tampa Bay gets a big win at home. Both these teams, did the Redskins make the playoffs? Oh yeah, they did. It was a strike year. Yeah, they made the playoffs. They beat the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. All right, so that was a crazy game. Detroit on the road beat the hapless Rams 23-14. We showed you this was a good game. This was a game shown on the channel. 13-6 Packers over the Giants at the Meadowlands. This game, 23-21, you just watched. Unbelievable. That was another game of the week. Vikings go to 2-0. Buffalo drops to 0-2. Saints, we lost to the Bears by 2, 25-23. We're 1-1. We play as the Saints. Bears are 2-0. San Francisco outduels Denver in Mile High, 24-23. Both teams are 1-1. Let's go to the highlights. Here's a field goal to put the Broncos up 3-0. And now the Broncos look to go up 6-0, and they will.
It's good.
Montana rolls out. Let's see what happens here. This is a pick.
Interception.
Jackson, the linebacker, with the pick. And now can DeBerg, what will DeBerg do here? Peros, touchdown. So 13-0. Carlos now for a field goal. That's going to be 16. Wow, what a... Holy cow.
It's good.
Now, Montana trying to get the 49ers on the board. Picked off by Kyle. This had to be a miraculous comeback here. Montana again. Midway through the third, he fumbles. How did the Broncos... Did the Broncos lose this game, or did I look at it wrong? Let's go back for a second. The Broncos lost this game. Wow. All right, so here's the fumble. Now let's pick it up. And then it's going to be all... And now, watch this. It's going to be 23-0 on this play. DeBerg, former quarterback at San Francisco, hits Watson. It is 23-0.
Touchdown.
As Alan Griggy says, Joe Washington was from my hometown. Joe Washington, very good player. And then after that, I guess miracles do happen, because it's all San Francisco and this comeback win. Wershin puts it through. San Francisco's on the board.
It's good.
Early in the fourth quarter. Then DeBerg, this must be a pick six. No, it's a fumble, and Wright picks it up and goes in. And oh boy, Denver Broncos fans are getting a queasy feeling. 23-10. Montana, red zone. Evades the rush. Touchdown to Moore out of the backfield. 23-17. Montana for the win. Joe throws. Touchdown to Freddie Solomon. And what an improbable comeback. Extra points good. 24-13. Here's the last gasp hope as DeBerg throws. Incomplete. That's the ball. Wow, what a comeback for the 49ers. So they win. Dolphins even their record at 1-1. They crushed the hapless Baltimore Colts. And New England in our early game today beat the Jets 23-10. They're 2-0. The Jets are 1-1. Pittsburgh 13-6 over Cincinnati. Both teams are 1-1. Atlanta gets beat at home by the Los Angeles Raiders 16-3. Excuse me. As the Raiders go to 2-0. San Diego drops to 0-2. Kansas City beats them by a point, 27-26. Let's go to the highlights. We're not going to show you them all. Let's see if it's what's the winner here. With 1:03 left in the game, Fouts to Joyner. That's not the right one. That pulled them to within. So the Chiefs had a big lead, and the San Diego in a tight struggle loses. All right. So that's that. Seattle goes to 2-0. They defeat Houston 13-10. I believe Seattle and the Raiders played each other, in the championship game, AFC, that year. All right, so we're done with that. Let's look at week 3, folks. Who do we have? Who do the Saints play? We're at home. We have Kansas City. Kansas City 2-0 coming into the Superdome. We're 1-1. Of course, that game will be the first game of week 3. We play as the Saints. And we will check out what other games we will be giving you on the channel. Now to the standings after 2 weeks of football. And let's start with the AFC. The Patriots are 2-0, followed by the Jets 1-1, Miami 1-1, Buffalo and Baltimore 0-2. Now the AFC Central. Pittsburgh's 1-1, Cincinnati's 1-1, Cleveland's 1-1, and Houston is 0-2. So it's a dogfight so far in the Central. Out west, you have 3 2-0 teams: Kansas City, Seattle, and the Raiders, all 2-0. Denver's 1-1, San Diego looking up. They're 0-2. Now to the NFC East. Dallas on top of it by themselves. They're 2-0. Washington 1-1. Excuse me. The cold just doesn't want to go away. New York's 1-1. Philadelphia and St. Louis are both 0-2. In the Central, the Vikings got that big win. As we just witnessed, they held on to beat... They held on to beat Buffalo in a nail-biter. So Chicago, Minnesota, and Green Bay, they're all 2-0. Chicago is in first place due to the points differential, I believe. Actually, yeah, that's... Tampa Bay is 1-1. Detroit's 1-1. So that's a dogfight so far. New Orleans in the West, 1-1. San Francisco, 1-1. Rams and Falcons, 0-2. That is what it is. Week 3 coming up this coming week. Hope everyone enjoyed the game. This stream went a little long because we showed you what's going on. Actually, our first video for week 3, we're going to go through the games we're not going to show on the channel. We'll sim them quick, and if it's a cool result, we'll look at some highlights. Possibly. I think maybe we'll do it that way. Or maybe we'll play our game first. I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much to Steeler Fan 1933. Oh, Beatles Eternally. Thank you. Check out that wonderful channel. You've probably got some baseball coming up. Alan Griggy, thank you. Super Bowl Tournament, thank you. Check out his channel. And, of course, the website with all the free seasons for Pro Strategy Football 2021 and 2022 coming out soon. Captain Carl, thank you. JT, thank you very much. RF, Max Cornelius, Dave Gardner, thank you. Check out his wonderful channel and Digital Dice with Ron Juckett on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. RJL, a wonderful card and dice baseball channel. That's RJL518. Zalapsky Smurf, thank you very much. As we scroll up, Jim L, thank you. Savoy48, Tenacious Sports, check out his channel. Thank you. We got everybody, I'm pretty sure. And WVogs18. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community. They're fun folks like myself. And I greatly appreciate your time. Someone said on YouTube that I follow, someone's time is a precious commodity, and I like that. That was pretty cool. So thank you. Health and happiness till next time we meet. One unfreaking believable game. One more time. Here's the last play of the Buffalo Bills game with 1 second left. The Arkansas rifle throws it as deep as he can, but it was not deep enough. A bridge too far and 3 yards too short. As Mosley's tackled at the 3. God bless. You know it's